Hello, David Starr with Cumulus26 here. This video will help you set up the webhook forwarding feature in AMPup. Here's what we'll be looking at. We'll take a very quick look at AMPup's notifications model, which is how AMPup users are notified when something happens with a customer's subscription. We'll cover what a webhook model for notifications looks like, and then we'll see a demo of setting up and triggering a custom webhook to receive these notifications. Before configuring your webhook to receive updates from AMPup, it is first important to understand what notifications are inside the AMPup platform. Let's take a look at that. When important things happen with your customers, AMPup proactively lets you know about it. There are multiple notification integrations, and these are channels of communication for notifications. Here are just a few. And note that custom webhook is one. That's our focus. Most notification integrations are for directly alerting people to important events. The webhook integration is different because it keeps your backend systems up to date. There are two primary types of notifications that AMPup may send. Notification of events that the marketplace forwards to AMPup, or events that occur inside AMPup itself. Both event types may create notifications that are forwarded to AMPup users or to your own custom webhook. Here are just a few of the types of things that may occur and cause a notification to be sent. A new customer buys a subscription to your product. A subscription may be created or canceled. Maybe the customer or the AMPup admin changed the plan a subscription is subscribed to. And there are many other events that occur within these systems. So what actually happens when AMPup notifications are tied to your webhook? Let's see. First, a customer interacts with the marketplace in a way that causes a subscription event. Maybe a customer bought a new subscription, or they canceled one, or took some other action. AMPup receives the event from Microsoft Marketplace and sends out a notification. Again, it could be an email, over Microsoft Teams, or some other integration channel. For those that have the private webhook notification configured, it looks like this. A JSON payload is forwarded to your webhook with details about the notification. The webhook may interact with your own backend systems in some way, most often storing the notification information, maybe for synchronization with a CRM later. Now, let's see it in action. We're going to take a look at a couple of things in this demo, and it assumes that you have knowledge of what webhooks are and how they work. We'll start with a quick look at the sample webhook we've created to receive AMPup notifications. Then we'll see in AMPup how to configure the webhook notification preferences. And finally, we'll bring it all together by running the solution. We'll start here and go through this really quickly. This is the very simple bare bones code for our webhook. First of all, we are receiving requests on our server at the /webhook endpoint. And then all we really do is run that print request info function, which you can see at the bottom, simply prints out the headers and the body of the message that are received on the webhook. Now let's head over to AMPup and see how to tie this together. In AMPup, you want to start at your publisher, so we'll select the first publisher in our list and scroll down to notification preferences here. And we'll head down to the bottom and see that you've got the webhook notification integration option here. From here, we'll select edit our notification preferences, and we'll enable the webhook notification, which requires one thing, which is the webhook URL. So we'll paste that in. Now I'm using ngrok as a tunneler to my local host system so that I can run my webhook locally, but regardless, this URL goes to your webhook wherever that may be. Now we're able to add header key value pairs by putting our key values in one per line and our values in one per line. So I'll add test, AMPup, and we should see these in the header list come through in the request. So I'll select save, and now I can select test notification. I'll select test notification, and let's jump over to our running webhook, and we can see that the information came through and was printed out as we expected. Here is our test AMPup header value came through. And here's the body of the notification message. Now, this was a test notification, so there's not any real interesting information in this particular one, but for other events that happen throughout AMPup, you'll see more complete information in the body of the notification. What did we see? Well, we first visited AMPup's notification model, then you saw firsthand in a demo how the webhook integration with AMPup works. Thank you for watching. Visit us at cumulus26.com to simplify your marketplace experience.